Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing Nasomatto Nudiflorum, and if you're watching this video, it's probably because this is one of the only videos of it on YouTube, probably like the only one in America. I'm a big fan of the Nasomatto line, and what kind of collector enthusiast would I be if I did not give this one a shot? And I will say this one is among the more challenging of the Nasomatto, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Anyways, something I've kind of found, and maybe it's a conspiracy theory, maybe it's not, but typically with the more square caps, it's more masculine, and the rounder one is more feminine. And I try and find little hints in the cap. I think the caps give like more hints than people give it credit for. I think the red of the cap is kind of maybe flesh or something, because what it's going for is the aim of the fragrance is the feeling of being touched, intimately touched, collision of skin. So maybe it's kind of this intimacy and it's kind of feminine leading. I would say it is feminine leading. Moving into the notes, of course, being Nasomatto, we don't know the notes. They don't tell us anything. Well, the one hint they do give us is the crossbreed of naked fir flowers creates a feeling of delicate collision of a skin on skin. And maybe there is something more cryptic in there. So we have the flowers, floral, I do get that. And maybe it's giving us a hint with the collision of skin on skin. So maybe it's giving us a hint of like human musk, and I get that. There's definitely musk in here. It's not an animalic musk, though. What's so interesting about this one versus other musks is it's a very human musk. There's something very familiar to it. It's not foreign. It's not kind of pissy like civet. It's not kind of, fecal and poopy like castoreum and hieracium. This is, I don't know, but and it's not quite a deer musk either. It's like some people say this like phrase, but your skin, but better. And that's kind of what it is. It's this clean sweat smell, if that makes sense. Like versus if you're in a sauna and you just sweat in the sauna because you're not exerting yourself, that's what it's more like. It's not like a working out, exerting exercise sweat. It's a hot sweat that just comes from being in the heat, but it's very clean. It's a little salty. It's just a really interesting musk, and I've never smelled it before on any other musky scents. And that's not to say I'm a big musk enthusiast. That's true, but I think for me this is wearable. Moving into the florals, it's white florals, maybe some tuberose in there. And I think that's tuberose is used in like the Narcotic Venus one, so he could have crossed it over. I feel he crosses over some ingredients with his fragrances. There's this kind of strange leather accord in here too, and maybe that was a part of the skin idea. It's very light leather. It's not oily or thick. It's not sun-baked or anything. It's just very fresh. I think just very fresh. I don't want to say moist leather, but it's not dry. And it feels like herbal. So it feels like you've rubbed grass on it, or some kind, not necessarily grass, but you've rubbed some green onto the leather. It is very interesting. This is one of those fragrances, like I said, your skin but better, and I'm not really familiar with them. And now that I've smelled one, let me just take a, yeah, it's like soapy as well. So, and one of the first things that came to mind when I smelled it was Koros. And I know that's really crazy because people like Koros, but yeah, it's got that clean soapiness. It's got that floral. It's got like a little bit of honey sweet. It's not, I wouldn't call this a sweet fragrance though. It's got a little bit though, but it doesn't have that pissy civet note at all. It has a musk that's just more human and more sweat. It's not animalic, but it rung me really true to Koros, and I would say this is better, of course, because, I don't know, just the urinal smell of Koros. So I guess if that's your thing, then that's your thing, but I don't know why you would have civet when you could have this, something more familiar to people. And it's not like, ooh, you stink, what's that smell? It's, oh, it's, I don't know, it's very personable. I would say this is a very intimate scent. I would call this a date night, an intimate cozying up to your lover, whatever scent. It could be worn during the day or the night. It doesn't really matter. It is very intimate though, so I wouldn't just like wear this to work. I wouldn't just wear this to the bar or something. I'd wear this for a special someone. This would kind of be like a Valentine's Day fragrance. It's weird. This is one of those, and some of the things with Nasomatto is it's hard to find when the best time to wear it is. Some are very obvious, like, oh, pardon. You know, it's where it's more obvious going out at night, but some are very strange, and this is one of those very strange ones where it's not immediately obvious what it's for, but I think it's something very intimate. I would call it unisex, feminine leading. If you're a guy, you can still wear it, no problem. Really, I don't think you'll have a problem. It's similar to Koros. And so if you're comfortable with Koros wearing it, you would be comfortable with this. It's similar, but I think better. The differences, I think, make it better. So I would recommend this hesitant. It would be a hesitant recommend. If you're into the Nasomatto line, give it a look. It deserves a look. It really does deserve a look. I'm interested to try China White or Blamage next. But if you're not looking for something challenging, do not go. This is challenging. Disclaimer, it really is. But it's beautiful, and it is definitely for someone out there, those people who like the musk, who like those white florals, something intimate, close, fresh and clean. It's very clean. It's so clean. And this could be down your alley. The projection as far as Nasomatto is more on the lower side. It's not super loud like Black Afghano or Pardon or Duro. Duro's coming next, I hope to review. I got a bottle of it yesterday. So this is a lighter one, and I think it should be, because if this was really loud and obnoxious, I don't think it would be as likable to me. I like that this is something more intimate and special. And it really is beautiful. And of course the bottle, all the bottles look great, and in any collection it fits. So I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I got it. I got a good price on it, admittedly. Would I pay retail for this? No, but I'm happy I got it for what I did. So if you're into the Nasomatto line, and if you're looking for something challenging, a floral, musky, slightly leathery, you know, just, I guess you get what I'm saying at this point. I don't have a whole lot more to say about it. Until next time, guys, thanks.